McKinsey found that email marketing is 40 times more effective than social media. That is why you need to have some thought process around your email marketing, but particularly, do you have an outreach campaign, an email outreach campaign, or a cold email campaign? Do you utilize that? If not, why not? Because if you're looking for new clients, new customers, new contacts, you need to be looking at some ways in reaching them, particularly if they don't know about you, they don't know about your service, they don't know about your product, and therefore they're not following you on social media. And if you're in the looking at business to business, then again, it's an area that you need to look at and have as part of your portfolio, as part of your actions to do an outreach campaign. And you have some parameters and some guidelines on how that works and what you do. I'm going to share with you 3 questions or 3 decisions that the person you're sending the email to will go through, and you need to be answering those questions yourself, as in they're going to look at it and think, what's in it for me? So when you're doing an outreach campaign, think about these questions. The first question everyone asks themselves, and you ask yourself when you're looking at your inbox for your emails, am I going to open this? And you look at the subject line, and then you look at the next subheading that comes up as well. So think about your subject lines and what you're going to do in terms of, am I going to open this? And we're not here talking about clickbait and all that sort of stuff, that rubbish that goes on, just to get someone to click something. I've received them, you've received them, you get the email from that person, you never open it again. And you're talking about a professional business relationship here where you want to build a relationship with a prospective client so that you begin to work together and that you help both businesses grow, theirs and yours. The second one, people ask themselves, am I going to read this? If it's a long email, they probably won't read it. Think again about what you do. If it's a long email and seems to go forever, you're not going to read it. If it seems complicated, you're not going to read it. So keep it simple, straight to the point, and easy to read in a quick 10, 15 seconds, because otherwise people will put it off. They're busy, they've got work to do. Unless they see there's some value in it for them, and you need to think about that if you're on the business one, it's about saving time, saving money, making their job easier. They're not going to be that interested. And the third one, is, am I going to respond to this? So to answer that question yourself, you need to think about what is the outcome you want from the email. When we do our outreach campaigns, what we are aiming to achieve is just to get a 10, 15-minute conversation with the person in about a week's time. That is all that we're looking for, to get a conversation, to start a connection, to start an interest, to start building the relationship. We're not looking to make the sale there and then. We're not looking for them to fill out a survey. We're not looking for a large commitment. All we're looking for is the person to want to have intrigue them, get some interest, and that's why we keep our emails, especially on our outreach, short, sharp, and to the point, to create some interest, to create some intrigue, so that then they see a benefit in what we are providing. And all we're asking is for a 15-minute conversation. And we generally ask for that in about a week's time, because everyone is busy. If you send an email to someone today, they're not going to have the time to probably see you tomorrow. But if you give them that time to plan for it, they will be more accessible to doing it, and give them the option. You can give them 1 or 2 options of this day or this day in about a week's time. On Tuesday at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, or on Thursday at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So you're giving them the option. Then, of course, you need to have the follow-up. If they do open it, don't respond, and so forth. And there's different ways that you can do that. But if you're thinking about doing your email marketing, if you don't have an outreach campaign, we suggest that you seriously look at starting one and to look to build your relationship with key clients or customers in your market. And 3 questions to work through your head when you're drafting and you're putting together an email campaign, and you think about it from the other person. What's in it for me? So they're going to look at it and say, am I going to open this? So think about your subject lines. Am I going to respond? Am I going to read this? So think about the length and what you're putting in your email. And am I going to respond? What are you asking for them to commit to? If it's a small commitment, an easy commitment, then you're more likely to get a response than if you're asking for a substantial commitment. So start an email outreach campaign. Use these questions. You can get one up and running and have it firing off on Monday, Tuesday, and work your way through that. My name is Craig. It's been very good to be with you. Don't forget to check out our various social media channels to see all our latest tips, news, and ideas, and to join us for one of our Business Breakthrough series, where in the next couple of weeks we're going to talk about the 5-step system to building your business, which is very important for business owners to be able to get some clarity and some direction and some structure around what they need to do, particularly to build and grow their business. But I look forward to catching up with you next time. It's been very